our jazz warm-up. We're also going to use this for some of our hip-hop classes, as well as our funk jazz classes and our tiny technique classes. So here we go. So we're going to start off with isolations, starting with our head. Big circles. We're going to move down to our shoulders. A little faster. Good. We're going to roll them to the back, to the front, ribs, and down, up and down. 2 more times. Moving to our hips. Shake it out. 5, 6, ready to roll. Roll, roll. And let's stretch out those legs. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Side to side. Reach. Really reach over, flat back, and down, back, down to the leg, and down to a lunge. Grab that knee, grab that foot, and down to a stretch. All the way over, reach, and reach all the way over, and flat back, down to that leg, hold it, and then we're gonna head down to that lunge. And reach back and grab that foot. Back up to that stretch position. All the way up, we're gonna reach forward. And then all the way down, try to keep those knees nice and straight. Touch the floor if you can. If you can't touch that floor, that's okay. Just make sure you are releasing your neck to get that full stretch. Hold it. If you're able to walk your hands back, walk back a little bit. Hold it, get that stretch in. And walk it forward, roll up nice and slow. Good job, we're gonna try that one more time. We're gonna reach to the side. A little bit quicker this time, not holding quite as long. We're gonna hold it, we're gonna go to the back this time. Up, and center, good, forward. Release that neck, and down to the floor. Lunge. We're going to come on up and try it on the other side. Good reach all the way over. Don't forget that back position. And then we're going to go all the way down. Down to that lunge. Grab that foot if you can. Back down to our stretch position. Good job. We're going to come up. We're going to bring our feet together, hands up to the ceiling, and reach down for those toes. Keep those legs nice and straight. Make sure you're getting that good stretch. If you're able to grab your ankles, go ahead and grab them and pull yourself closer. Good job. And roll up nice and slow. We're going to do that one more time. And reach for those toes. Very good. This time we're gonna bend our knees on the way up and roll those bodies up. We're gonna shake it out a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to the second part of our jazz warm-up. If you are in a jazz class, a technique class, a lyrical class, a jazz funk class, anything that uses technique, this is where you need to be. So we're gonna start on the floor with our legs out, toes pointed, chest up, and we're gonna start stretching side to side. So we are gonna do this in real time, so we really want you to take as much time as you need to stretch out. If you need a little bit of extra time, feel free to pause this video or move at your own pace. And stretch forward to the knee. Try to touch that nose down. Make sure your legs are straight on the floor, just like Miss Izzy's. And we're gonna reach. And the other side. Make sure when you're reaching over like this, your chest is up to the front, not facing the floor. Now we're gonna take our chest down to our knee. And up to the front. And we're gonna drop that head so we have a straight line down our spine, getting that good stretch. If you can't go quite this far, that's okay. I want you to go just as far as you can, but always have that neck straight out. And keep those toes nice and pointed. Good job. We're gonna do a butterfly stretch from here. Push those knees down. And then we're gonna grab our ankles and push forward. Again, if you can't get quite this low, that's okay. Just keep your neck down. So we're getting that full stretch. And push forward. Point those toes and hold for a good 8 count. 8 to 10 seconds is what you want to hold for each stretch. We're going to come on up, flex, and reach for those toes again. Dropping her neck nice into a straight line with her spine. We're gonna come up, let's do that one more time. Up and to the front. And up and flex those feet. Good job. Job. Okay, so from here we are going to lay flat on our backs. We are going to bring up one knee to our chest. Good, get that full stretch, pull it as tight as you can. Then we're going to point those toes and stretch it up towards the ceiling. Pull it towards your chest as far as you can go. If you can't go that far, that's okay. Make sure your bottom leg is still flat on the floor, just like Miss Izzy's. From there, we are going to flex and bend our knee, pull it back to our chest, keep it flexed, get that good stretch. We are then going to point through those toes and pull it right back up. There we go, hold it, hold it, hold it. From here, try to leave your foot where it is, put your hands on the floor, and slowly release it back to the floor, engaging that core. Nice, and we are gonna try the other side. So pull it right up to that chest. And then we're going to point that toe, pull it over as far as you can. Making sure that supporting leg on the bottom is straight. We're going to flex, pull it into our chest and hold it. Get that good stretch. And then roll through that ankle. And pull it back one more time. Hold it. Pull it towards your chest. Get that good stretch. If it hurts, it means it's working. Slowly release. Hands to the side. And release down, engaging that core. Very good. And now we're going to roll up. Okay, from there, we're going to go back up to this butterfly position. We're then gonna grab our ankle, hold it like a little baby. That good stretch. Then stretch it forward. And she's gonna pull it to the side. If you're not familiar pulling it out to the side, feel free to just keep it in a forward stretch. From here, just gonna put her hand out and balance. If you're in advanced class, you can lower and then lift it back up and try to hold. Yeah, you can grab it. Good job. And then she'll bring it back into that cradle position. Place it on top of her other leg and stretch forward. Again, if you can't go quite this far down, that's okay. If you can't get into this position, that's okay too. Think of a crisscross style. That might be more comfortable for you. But if you're able to get into this position, it's a very good stretch. And she's gonna come right back up, and we are going to switch our legs. Into that cradle position, sitting up nice and tall. Again, she's not on that back wall, but if you need a wall to help support you, feel free to find a wall. Pull it up, and then we're gonna pull it out. Find that balance. This side's a little harder. And we're gonna lower. We're in an advanced class, and we're gonna try to bring it back up without moving that center core. Good job, and you can go ahead and grab it. And pull right back into that cradle position. Placing on top of our other knee, other leg, and stretching forward as far as we can. Make sure we release that neck all the way so we get that full stretch down our spine. Good job. We're going to come right back up. Okay, back to that butterfly position. From here, we are going to move into our splits. So we're going to start with a front half split. Whichever side you choose to do first is fine. Make sure you have that knee in front of you. And we're stretching to the front. We're gonna hold it for about 10 seconds. Release that neck if you can. And hold it. And we're gonna slowly come up. And we're gonna push back up to the ceiling. Hold that for about 6 to 8 seconds. And then we're going to come up. From this position, we are then going to do a hurdler stretch. So we'll switch the legs, back one comes, and we stretch forward onto that leg. And from here, we're just gonna push our back leg into that split position. If you need to readjust by standing up, we will show you how to do that in just a second. If you are able to reach forward, spend about 10 to 12 seconds in this position. And then if you are able to put your hands to the side and stretch up and look to the ceiling, try to spend about 10 to 12 seconds in this position as well. If you're not quite there and you're just at a regular split, you can just stay forward and do the best that you can. If you cannot push into that split position, what you're gonna do is start with your foot in front, hands by your side, and slowly slide down into that position, catching yourself and then holding where you can. And we're gonna move to the other side. So now we're gonna do our half split on the other side. Make sure you are stretching forward. And come on up and stretch to the back if you can. From here, we're gonna go into that front hurdler stretch. Stretching forward. Toes are pointed, neck released. come up and push into that split position. Again, if you're not able to go into this stretch position, you can stand up and start from the top and walk your way down. We're gonna hold 10 to 12 seconds forward if you can. We're gonna come up and also hold 10 to 12 seconds looking up at that ceiling if you're able to. If not, you can just stay in your forward split position and hold it for 10 to 12 seconds or a little longer if you can. Okay, from here, we are gonna go to our middle splits. If you need a wall to help you out with that middle split, to make sure you stay in the correct position, make sure your heels are touching the wall and make sure your bottom is also touching the wall. Lean forward as you slide down, hands in front of you. If you cannot go all the way down, that's okay. Make sure your heels and bottom stay to the wall. If you're able to go down farther and you need to put your elbows down, but you're not quite there, that's okay. And get that good stretch. Let's hold it for about 10 seconds. Keep holding, keep holding. Again, your neck is down to get that full stretch. And relax. If you do not need the wall for that middle stretch, we'd like you to come away from the wall. Make sure your feet and toes stay in line as you slide down to the front. If you need to put your elbows down, you can. Good job, toes are pointed. Very nice. And from here, you can go ahead and have a seat. If you are used to doing pull-through push-ups with Miss Netta's class, now is the time. Most of my classes do at least 5. If you're able to do more, I would like you to do more. My younger classes, Jazz Technique and Tiny Technique, should be working on 5 of these. Our older elite classes and our younger elite classes as well should be doing at least 10 to 15 of these. If these are new to you, what you do is you start here, you pull through that middle split into a push-up position, get yourself a push-up, and then we're gonna slide back through to home base. Good job, Izzy. Okay, so we're gonna do one more pull-through push-up from the front. Make sure those toes are pointed. Pull through as best you can. Push up and down. Pull back through. Good job. And from here, if you are in a technique class, you should be also doing our across the floor portion. So we will see you next. Hi guys, welcome to our across the floor portion of this video. We are going to be working on several different skills today and hopefully touching on everybody's skill level at one point or another. Make sure that when you are getting ready to practice these skills, you have plenty of space so we don't bump into anything. Garage maybe a good spot. If it's not raining, you can use the grass outside. Just make sure you have a lot of open space so we don't hit anything or get injured. Here we go. We're gonna start off with some chassés. So here we go. We're gonna do everything on both sides. In the video, we may do something different to show different variations, but make sure you are also doing both sides of everything. We are gonna move into some kicks. Straight legs, pointed toes, supporting legs straight. And then we are going to, if you are at a little bit of a higher level and you have learned how to do a proper side kick, you can do a front, side kick variation. So if you are at an elite level, we would like you to do a front hold, and front, and hold. Very good. If you are in a younger class, we are going to start off with our step together steps, looking exactly where we are headed. Arms up, straight legs, working on our balance and our core for our chaîné turns. If you are already on to chaîné turns, make sure you are doing both sides of these. Arms up and spotting. Very good. We're now going to move on to our PK preps. If you have not quite learned how to PK turn, this is something that you can watch and learn. So you're up on releve, down to a plie, nice straight legs. Make sure you do those on both sides. If you are at a point with your PK turns where you're just learning them, feel free to use this exercise, PK and stop, PK and stop, and she's ending in that nice plie so she can go straight on to a straight leg. If you have already been working on PK turns or PK turn preps, then you can work on your continuous PK turns. Make sure you're getting in that good plie and going straight on to that front leg. If you are in our advanced classes, you can work on your single, single, double. Single, single, push, single, single, and push to that double. Make sure you are not overdoing it by trying something new on your own. Please wait for your teacher to advise you to move on to the next level. If you are in our advanced classes, you can work on your single, single, double. Single, single, push, single, single, and push to that double. Make sure you are not overdoing it by trying something new on your own. Please wait for your teacher to advise you to move on to the next level. Next, we're gonna work on our jump drill leaps. These are smaller leaps, working on getting off the ground instead of having the perfect leap. Next, we're gonna be working on our leaps. If you are on the younger side and you haven't done chassé step leap yet, you've only done the run, run leap, you are going to work on that. So we're gonna do a few runs into our leap. Run, run, and leap. And make sure you are doing both legs. Run, run, and leap. If you have already worked on chassé step leap, we would like you to keep working on that. So make sure you only use your one step before that leap. Chassé, step, and leap. Step, and leap. Make sure you're also doing both sides for your leaps. Chassé, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap.